Hey people, Intro 53, Hades Waste blue team. IskNorthen is a brother captain, a very durable hero that walks through objects and cannot be suppressed, kind of a support tank fighting in melee combat alongside. Afan is a Warlock, a melee spellcaster that leaps into combat with some powerful disruption and support. And rounding off the blue team, Acey as a Mekboy, teleporting hero that fights in ranged combat, puts out some good damage and has a bunch of orky gadgets. Red team, loads of Tyranids. First up, Mostafa007 as a Lictor Alpha, a melee specialist that can infiltrate and disrupt some powerful offense. Alongside, LucasCP is a Hive Tyrant, a very durable hero that walks through objects and cannot be suppressed with powerful disruption, offense and support, beginning in melee combat with a basic synapse. I shall call you Armando. And rounding off the teams, Cry this Crisis with a Ravener Alpha, a tunneling hero with great mobility, powerful offense and a bit of support, begins with a ranged weapon over on the east side against the mech, kicking off towards the west where you see this contested victory point. Armando's already been forced off. Bunch of Hormagaunts coming in here from Lucas. And Lictor Alpha's there to support. Not sure where the rest of Mostafa's army is. Looks like they're on the western side. Here come Banshees though. It's a lot for those Hormagaunts to deal with. Strat Squad is there. Banshees are in there. They did a hell of a lot of damage, in fact. Did they wipe out some Dire Avengers? I think they did. Hormagaunts are also going to wipe, I believe, yep. So Dire Avengers down and Hormagaunts down. Banshees with some specials. Brother Captain getting stuck in there too. Strat Squad continued to fight. Barely took any damage in that melee. Lictor Alpha, I think it's going to be fine. And blue team have taken the west side. Warrior Brood on the way for Mostafa. We've got Spore Mines up for Cry this Crisis, just detonating on those shooter boys. Sluggers with burners are up, taking shots, but there's some Daka as well, and Termagants are getting ripped apart. These guys also need to run, and they can all turn and fight the Ravener Alpha now. Getting some melee attacks in. Can he kill a shooter boy before he has to run away? I don't think so. In the mid, poor Armando getting shot to bits again, has to run away. Warlock shooting bits of lightning at him. Banshee's just got their aspect, the aspect of strength, down to 4 models. Strangely split up in their cap there for some reason. Any other war gear or something we can see? Nope. Bit early for that, I suppose. Painboy on the way for Acey. We'll be able to support those sluggers getting into melee, and a purgation squad for IskNorthen. Should they have pushed up to the power here? Maybe they're waiting for, you know, purgation squads and stuff. Double Strat Squad though is very solid opening. Decent in ranged. Can hang in melee in tier 1 pretty well too. And of course they're supported by the Brother Captain with We Are the Hammer there. Barb Strangler gets a shot. Brother Captain goes straight after them. Can't suppress that guy. And it's Hormagaunts versus Strat Squad. They do have adrenal glands, and I think without that Destructor coming in, they would have done reasonably well. You can like gang them up on a single Strat Squad. Look how much damage they took. They dropped a model, in fact. Double Dire Avengers, both with the aspect, so Afan replaced the one they lost. Where's that Painboy? There he is. He's got a damage over time knife and a heal over time ability. Really powerful one. Mekboy in some heavy cover there, getting some Daka on those Hormagaunts, making them back away. Did not try for the flank. In fact, the Painboy having to dodge all that range damage, then gets to heal over time to get source on the sluggers. Look how much damage they're able to push through there. That's pretty nuts. Ravener Brood on the field for Cry this Crisis. There's the Burrow Strike. Pretty good one. But they're now going to get... Nope. I thought they were going to get smacked by the Painboy, but he ran before he got to hit anything. Ravener's got away with only one model, Termagant Brood, with their Toxin Sacks. And the Ravener Alpha... Oh, he was getting a war gear. Just cancelled it. Yeah, maybe it will be good for that guy to get... There we go. Crippling Talon on the way. That way he can hit the Painboy or the sluggers with it and slow them down without having to use crippling poison. Gives them an extra snare. And one that you don't need to really time or anything, just hit stuff. Does put him in harm's way though. Although the Crippling Talon, doesn't it give him more hit points? Yeah, it does. Plus 100 hit points, also more melee skill since it becomes a melee unit. 40% reduction in speed and damage. That's pretty significant. Hormagaunt Brood capping the west side now. 487 to 383. 2 gens here, and 3 in the mid for the blue team. What about the Tyranids? They've got 3 on both. The 2 Tyranid heroes here having a conversation while they smack the node together. Armando might want to retreat to get some health back. Tier 2s, and more purgation for IskNorthen. Looks like they lost their stormtroopers. I don't think they had an upgrade when I saw them anyway. No war gear for the heroes on the blue team. We do have the Crippling Talon, and now the reinforced chitin on the way for Cry This Crisis. Fleet used by the Warlock, giving him +3 speed, but it does lower your damage for the duration. Jumps on the Lictor, stops the cap. Here comes some Hormagaunts. Relatively light tier 1 then from Mostafa and Lucas. Banshees. Waiting to engage the Lictor, are they? Looks like they're just heading on in there. Surprised we didn't see the channeling runes actually from Afan to help the Banshees in these big melee fights. They got the Lictor. Banshees really are great at assassinating those low-level heroes. Armando's getting stuck in, got a good special attack. This is the first Purgation squad, the second one already forced to retreat. They have those incinerators by default to suppress infantry and deal AoE damage. Get some good versatility in tier 2 with their silencers and the conversion beamer. Painboy puts his heal on himself, helping him go toe-to-toe with the Ravener Alpha, who's already level 2, done well, but I think is going to die on retreat. Yeah, were those mines I saw exploding? Yeah, Mekboy's got some mines. And Cry This Crisis doesn't have anything to spot them, so it's a good play by Acey. 446 to 381. Warrior Brood, can they get away with all 3 models on 260 hit points? Looks like they can. Warlock didn't seem to be able to get an attack in there. Oh, they dropped one. They did drop one. Here comes a Tyrant Guard charging on through from Lucas. That might have been called in from the global bar. Looks like Mostafa's getting one too. Lucas did drop one of their Hormagaunt broods. Some good attacks in. This guy's got 90-something heavy melee DPS. Does some good damage and a small splash. It's like 15 damage splash, I think, compared to, say, a Space Marine Dreadnought, which has 40 damage on the splash per hit. Pretty nuts. Tier 2 for Isk. Tier 2 for Afan. Looks like Cry This Crisis and Acey are going to be the last to go. Cry This Crisis got some Warrior Broods up. I guess they need to spot those mines now, eh? I don't think we'll see them upgraded. Going to go straight tier 2 probably. Just need some more requisition. There's tier 2 for Acey. Burrow Strike, but those guys were already retreating, so they weren't knocked over. Come straight for the VP, I suppose. Got some shooter boys here with Knob Leader and the big shooters. Red team having a look at the power. Some Hormagaunts. Oh, Armando has got Crushing Claws ready. Warrior Brood with Adrenal Glands for Lucas. They'll be providing a melee synapse to all Hormagaunts, not just Lucas's. So Mostafa would do well to stay near him. Although, yeah, they have their own. They have their own Adrenal Gland Warrior Brood. There you see the bright green effect of the melee synapse. Pushing through the mid, are they? Had a look at it. All piled into the tunnel now. And reappear back safer. Armando's going to need to retreat. Run, Armando, run! I think he's... Oh, he's going to be okay. That was a conversion beam you saw getting shots in there. Not sure how it seemed to be able to hit Armando twice, which was quite lucky. Does more damage the further away you are from the target. Can also snare units with an ability. I forgot what the ability's called, but you need to activate it. Those guys forced to retreat though. Warrior Brood, Hormagaunts and Tyrant Guard in there. Not a whole lot the Strat squad can do against the Tyrant Guard right now. It's going to mince through them. And now they're going after the Eldar. Kicking off though towards the mid two. Orks getting stuck in. Warrior Brood against fully upgraded sluggers with Painboy support. It's not a good fight for the Warrior Brood. Bunch of Tyranids retreating. Mines thrown out. But the Warrior Brood will spot them. And if you spot mines, they won't go off. Although the enemy could shoot them or something to set them off. Oh, and a Synapse Aura for damage on the way for the Ravener Alpha. It's a very, very good... Oh. Tyrant Guard went down. That was Mostafa's Tyrant Guard. Yeah, Synapse Aura for damage is an amazing accessory. 25%, and when you think you could have Carnifexes around you and stuff, buffing their damage. So I'm pretty sure it buffs those guys too. We have a Gene Stealer Brood for Lucas. Melee superiority, but you do need to support them with melee Synapse to get the most out of them. You might need to use Mostafa's Warrior Brood because Lucas's did not get away from that fight. We have a Weird Boy, can do very, very nasty things to big blobs of infantry, which is basically Tyranids until tier 3. Triple Purgation for IskNorthen. What's going on here? Does have a Conversion Beamer and Silencers. Nope, cancelled to go tier 3. Here's that Ravener Alpha. Smacking up the Pain Boy. Can they get him on retreat? No, I don't think so. Not even the Gene Stealers would have been able to do that. Bonded Exoskeleton for Armando. Gonna be nice and tough now. Just rushing down the Purgation here. They don't have the Incinerators anymore, so they can't suppress the stuff. Needs a way to stop them just rushing in, because they just run past the Brother Captain and the Strike Squad. The Brother Captain could get one of his power melee weapons. Well, his only power melee weapon, actually. Well, I suppose his sword is. But get the Halberd, I mean, and try and tear through the Warrior Brood quickly. Special attack from Lucas's Hive Tyrant. Tearing through the Banshees with the Crushing Claws. Gene Stealer's taking a lot of damage. They do gain a little bit of health on hits, but they are going to go down, yep. Left them in there way too long, Lucas. Zap on these guys, but they do escape. Weird Boy doing some friendly fire, as he often does. Orks fight them off, but they're really struggling to get up the map here, blue team. They seem to be attacked, fight off the Tyranids with some losses, but they're inflicting some losses. And then the Tyranids are right back at them again. Warlock went down. Armando goes to level 3. Pormagaunt's got the cap here, 405 to 262. To have a big VP deficit to make up. Blue team did start very, very strongly. But we've seen some losses on both sides. Those tier 3 purchases are going to be vital. Afan with tons of red could drop a nuke. So could Acey when they go tier 3. Mostafa 2. This is the Tyrant Guard of Lucas. Got level 2. And marches away. Weird Boy's got the Warpath. Oh, they're stealing this fully populated power on the eastern edge. 383 to 262. Do they have... Yeah, they still have Termagants with Toxin Sats, so they could try to slow down these sluggers. But looks like they're just going to go in. Forcing off the Pain Boy. A good Warp Vomit there. Really messes them up, and now they're suppressed. Weird Boy throws in the Zap. Does damage every time it jumps. You need to try and separate the unit there. Look, jump to the Termagants and killed some models. Lots of Daka, but they are the wrong side of these melee Tyranids here. Tried to do a little bit of suppression before they retreated. They should be okay. Yeah. Didn't even drop a model, in fact. Oh, there you go. Just dropped one. The Curse of Injured Strikes. Howling Banshee is getting away. Some Spore Mine explosions. There is Rending being used by the Purgation Squad. It won't help them against the Tyrant Guard. It might have been that they were firing at the Hive Tyrant. Rending helps you against heroes. I don't know why you're retreating, guys. It's just some Spore Mines. You had Warlock support and everything. Could have shot this guy. Mistake them from IskNorthen. Land Raider Crusader on the way. Swarmlord on the way. And a Carnifex on the way. These guys trying to steal this power back. Looks like it's working. Spawn Mine's still alive. What is he doing? Just getting some vision maybe to see what they're up to. 361 to 231. Wait. It's a Tyranid formation in base. That's what they were getting vision for. Not the best nuke to drop in base. its raw damage output is like strangely spread out and not super impressive. It's more about gaining big buffs when it comes up for a big push, and of course the disruption. It did take at least one model there in base, I think. Swarmlord almost up for Mostafa. Lucas does have a Carnifex going for the Barb Strangler, and Armando goes for the VP over there. Still have a VP lead though, the blue team. Just got the natural decapped by Orks as well. What's the Ravener Alpha up to? I go straight after the Mekboy, which is an odd choice since you can just teleport away, right? Right, there we go. What is this? Is this without number? Oh, it's a Ravener Brood drop, of course it is. It's not tier 3 yet. Oh, Warrior Brood is dropping. There's those Synapse explosions. Can they get them all? They can. Not a great fight for Cry this Crisis. Gene Stealers are still in there though. Oh, can they turn it around by whapping the Sluggers? Nope. Got them pretty low. Did get them pretty low. They might be able to take out the Gene Stealers here. Yeah, it was not a good engagement for Cry. Down to just 2 units now, and the Ravener Alpha, of course. Sluggers, I think, are going to be okay. Yep. What's going on the west side? Barb Strangler Carnifex starting to get shots, and here comes the Swarmlord. Provides a Synapse and provides a, speed and reinforcement Synapse. It's pretty handy. There's a Eldritch Storm. Oh, well done. Almost wiped out the Warrior Brood. Land Raider Crusader here with the Hurricane Bolters on the side sponsons, Multi-Melter and Twin Linked Assault Cannon. You can reinforce off it. Will also provide a little bit of energy regeneration, as you can see here, but you can't retreat back to it like a Redeemer. So it's not quite as powerful in terms of field presence as the Redeemer. 328 for 229. Avatar of Cain on the way for Afan. Got some Stormtroopers up for IskNorthen to help repair this Land Raider. More Hormagaunts late game from Mostafa. And Cry This Crisis goes tier 3. Red team are kind of reeling here in terms of their rosters. We've got a Nob squad up for Acey. I'm not sure how Cry This Crisis is going to deal with that. Tons of red for Acey as well. Look at this. We're up to 999. Capillary Tower goes up. Help those guys escape a bit. Now are they just going to push on the contested VP here? I guess you would, eh? Acey is doing well on the east side. There's the Nob squad. Don't have their Nob leader yet, but they do have... No, they don't. They don't have Meaner and Greener either. Gonna fight some Tyranids though. Barb Strangler getting shots in from the Carnifex. That is painful. That seemed like a misfire there. Weird. They forced them off. Nobs without their Meaner and Greener can't really stand in those sustained melee fights. No Nob leader, nothing. Against powerful stuff anyway, like a Crushing Claw Hive Tyrant and a Tyrant Guard. Swarmlord goes after the Avatar. Gonna take a while to chew through the almost 6,000 hit points though. 5,600 of them. Oh, Conversion Beam and getting shots on the Swarmlord. Does have vehicle armor. But there's the Leech Essence, draining health. 283 to 206. Oh. Did Cry This Crisis just drop a nuke? Where? I was in base again. I thought I saw something on the radar trying to get vision for a nuke. I thought surely not again. But it happened again. It's the effort that counts, says Acey. Yes, it is. 269 to 206. Swarmlord is in trouble here. Here comes a Nob squad. And they will headbutt it to death. It's going to go down. Should have backed it off ages ago. Mostafa is going to fall. Right Lance there to help finish it off. Blue team are in a great position now. They've got Nob squad, they've got Avatar, they've got a Weird Boy, they've got this big old Land Raider. Brother Captain still with no War Gear level 5. Warlock has got the Witchblade of Kurnus, Providence and Warp Throw. The Angry Space Elf build is ready to go. And the Mekboy's got Super Tough Beam to support the Nobs. And Mega Rumbler, which can mess up a bunch of Carnifexes if they're close to each other. There was the Ethereal Slash. Lictor Alphas all kitted out too. Scything Talons, Deadly Jump, and the Lone Hunter, 201 to 206. Avatar lost just over half hit points in that extended fight. Gonna be okay. Venom Cannon Carnifex is up. Nob Squad getting their capping game going, and Sluggers stealing power again. Nobody wants to bash that power, eh? Here's the Carnifex from Crisis. So there's 3 on the field. This one has a Barb Strangler, which is great against Nobs until you miss a shot or they pop Frenzy, and then the Carnifex is in big trouble. Trying to focus down the Land Raider a bit. Look how much damage that Venom Cannon's doing. But the captain comes to say hello. Not sure why the Land Raider's pushing up. Yeah, back away, dude. Current guard is still around for Lucas. Almost level 3, this guy. 2 to 1 then for blue. 183 to 189. Now it's red team. It's their turn to try and steal this power back. Level 2 Weird Boy. What about a Nob Squad? They have the U-Jammers, they have the Frenzy, Mina and Greener, and they have their Nob Leader now. They are ready to go. Ready to be nigh on unstoppable, especially with the super tough beam support. An incredible buff. Ravener Brood trying to fight a Land Raider in melee, apparently there. Go after the Banshees, they're right here, there we go. Having to get out of it. Reinforcing off the Land Raider, of course, but they can't retreat back to it. It's the march of the Carnifexes on the west side. Where's all them conversion beamers? I think we have 2 of them, don't we? Yeah. Oh. Mega Rumbler into a Rocks from Acey. That'll work. Using the Mega Rumbler to stun things, even the Carnifexes. And then did a fair amount of damage with the Rocks, but there's nothing there to follow it up. There's a conversion beamer shot. So they can do a lot of damage to the Carnifexes, these 3 Purgation. See a Council up here for Afan. They'll be providing some nice AoE range damage resistance buffs to everything. Avatar also buffs you. Warlock goes to the VP. They fought off the Carnifexes quite quickly, and I think they need to march back and heal up. They lost a lot of health. Here's another one from Mostafa. They now have 4 Carnifexes on the field, and that's another Venom Cannon. So is it 2 of each? 2 Venom Cannons, 2 Barb Stranglers, yeah. Don't think any of them are leveled. No, none of them are leveled. Lictor on the way for Lucas. Double cap here for the blue team. They have full rosters, looking pretty strong. I think the Tyranids should maybe concentrate on the 2 natural VPs. And this guy's going to just be tied up by the Avatar, yeah. And look at those conversion beamers getting shots in. Here comes Armando. Does have the bonded exoskeleton. Might be able to get a decap with it, although I'm not sure how useful that's going to be. He might just die afterwards. Well, where's he going? Where are you going, Armando? Gonna turn and fight. And die, I think. Maybe? Oh, he lives. He lives. He knows what he's doing. This Carnifex maybe doesn't. It might die. Stab. Big old stab from the Avatar. Can he get away? He's got a decent lead. Another Carnifex mixing it up now. This is a Thornback from Crisis. They now have 5 on the field, spawning some Rippers there. They're bashing power a bit. Looks like red team again are stealing that contested power from the eastern edge. That would have been really painful for the Guardian Weapon team, but they did retreat in time. Look at what the Carnifex is here. None of them could cap the VP though. I don't think you want to chase. You're all pretty low. Back away, fellas. There we go. Oh, Beamy from Acey too. That Beamy Death Gun. Tormagaunt's capping that. Acey continues to fight the east side. This is Mostafa stuff over here. Nob Squad are tearing through things. They're not level 2 yet though. Pain Boy is level 3 and he's most likely used already his cyborg implant equipment. Yep, they're just tearing through the Tyranids here. Foot of Gork on retreat path, but it's Not quite the right place. Nice idea. 183 to 1, so to 88. 100 VP or so lead for the blue team. What is this? It's an avatar. Gonna poke the Carnifexes to death again. But they've got away. They have got away. They've actually preserved their Carnifexes quite well, the red team. Lots of close escapes. But hey, maybe they're just well-judged escapes. Ravener Brood here hanging out underground. So they will stun when they do a burrow strike. There we go. And then run away. Oh, and then just burrow again. Fair enough. Another burrow strike over there. 170 to 88. Tying up some shooters, but the Nob squatters there, and they were pissed. Any war gear, Mr. Brother Captain? Nope. No war gear for this guy. Does have a Grey Knight Dreadnought though. Has Maelstrom and a plasma cannon. It's a lot of ranged firepower from the Grey Knights. And another Grey Knight Dreadnought also getting a plasma cannon. Bloody hell. How are you going to cap this back, Tyranid bros? You need to run away. Don't come back to the fight. Gonna die pretty fast. Not sure what they're trying to do here. Well, they're trying to contest the VP, but it's not the way to do it. 48 VPs, teleporting ahead to try and get the last shot. Can they get it? Boom. Oh, they got it on that guy. Not sure why they turned around. Oh, some friendly fire from the Dreadnoughts. 170 to 86. Afan getting another Guardian weapon team up, most likely for another... Might be another Bright Lance. This is very, very far to push your Land Raider up. Carnifex goes down though. Can they get the Land Raider done? There's a Lictor Alpha. Not sure what he's up to. One more melee hit might do it. Thornback goes after it. Oh no, needed one more. 10 hit points on this Land Raider. And they got it. They are going to lose the Carnifex though, yeah. They lost a lot. The red team there. They do have the 2-to-1 cap. 145 to 86. Another Carnifex falls. Remember when I said they were doing a good job preserving the Carnifexes? Remember when I said that? Then like 4 of them died immediately. There's 2 over here from Mostafa. Thorn back to go toe-to-toe with the Nob squad. And, well, they forced them off. Ravener Brood underground. Here comes Eldar support, though. Is that another nuke back here? I think that's another nuke. Never seen so many Tyrant formations in bases. 3 of them in this game. What the hell's going on? It's not the Carnifex he wants to be fighting in melee. I think it's time to just back away, guys. Mr. Carnifexes. This guy could maybe charge away, I suppose. Taking Bright Lance shots, double Bright Lance shots. Look at that DPS. And here comes the Nob squad. I think he needs to charge away if he has it available. There it is. Charging out of it. Might be enough, unless the Dreadnought can get some hits in. Oh, Nob squad are moving with the warpath. That is terrifying. I don't think it's going to make it, you guys. Oh, some friendly fire. There's a capillary tower going up. Some path blocking. But down it goes. Level 4 weird boy there. 119 to 79. Single cap for blue. They might get a triple though here. Those are the Carnifex exploding. There's a double. There's a Rocks. Set up by the Warp Vomit. Beautifully done by Acey. And an orbital thrown in from IskNorthen. Although not very well placed. Needed to be spread out backwards kind of thing. There's a triple cap though, and surely the blue team have this now. Red team have fought valiantly, but ever since tier 3 rolled around, they have struggled to preserve stuff. Aside from that 5 to 7 minutes when they preserved their Carnifexes quite well. Just couldn't keep the pressure up. Any war gear, Mr. Brother Captain? Nope, level 7. But I mean, he's already got Terminator armor and a Force Sword, I suppose. He's not greedy. Tier 3 Lictor jumping into the back lines. Is immediately getting knocked on his face and dying. But hey, are they going to get the cap? They are. There's a 2-to-1 for red. 1, 8 and 9. Not over yet, but I don't think they're going to keep it for long over here. Carnifex is going to be poked and killed by the Avatar. Is that enough? Oh, I think the Beamy Defcon got it. Bioplasma to knock them off the cap. Didn't quite manage to do it. Let's just concede, says Cry This Crisis. The Hive mind knows when it's over. Banshees alongside level 2 Seer Council. Pretty scary melee force right here. Oh, Paladins came in at the end. Right at the end. No war gear at all for a level 8 Brother Captain. To get level 8 with your default weapon is pretty impressive. Level 7 Warlock. Had a level 9 Mekboy. Did some great stuff with Mega Rumbler. Beamy Deathguard must have killed a bunch of Carnifexes too. Level 5 Lictor Alpha was down. Level 4 Armando the Hive Tyrant was down too. And level 5 Revenant Alpha did well. But I had that really bad engagement over here. It was like end of tier 2 or something, wasn't it? And Acey was very hard to stop after that. But there you have it. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.